Now I look at both of Jake McCabe's cross-checks, one to Jake DeBrusk and one to Brad Marchand. Here we have a situation where a player does the same infraction not once, but twice in very short order, literally seconds apart. This is a clear cross-check, and it's to the throat, neck, head area. It's significant enough to knock DeBrusk well off balance and throw him backwards. This was called a minor penalty for interference, and I can see that call too if he hadn't hit him in the face with the cross-check. It is interference. You can see that McCabe does step into DeBrusk's lane and stop him from getting to that puck. But let's focus on the main problem here, which is the cross-check to the face to do it. There's no reason ever to have your stick that high, especially if you're going to use a cross-checking motion. It's not a play that has anything to do with hockey. He could easily box DeBrusk out a different way, or, heaven forbid, he might actually make a play on the puck first, but either way, he had options. And if you feel bad about it at all, don't do it again 2 seconds later. And this one is even worse, because it has nothing to do with anything. And I would argue this one is even more forceful and more to the face. You're going to say, look, he starts on his arm, look how low it is, and the stick rides up through the confrontation. I don't care. What are you going after someone to cross-check them for after the play anyway? Maybe whatever he did is worth it to take action. But when you take action, you take the risk that things like this are going to happen. No one caused that to hit him in the face but him, because he didn't have to do it at all. Any cross-check to the head under the tough call system is a play that has nothing to do with hockey, putting it in the 6 to 10 game suspension category. So both of these cross-checks go in the 6 to 10 game suspension category. Because this first one was at least a semblance of part of the play, I'm going to go a little more lenient on it. But because of the force and the fact that it is directed at the throat, brings it up to a play that has nothing to do with hockey. So I'd give this cross-check 6 games. As for the second cross-check, it's more forceful, it's more intentional, and it's more far removed from any actual hockey play. Therefore, I would give this cross-check 8 games. And the tough call system doesn't give a blanket suspension when there's more than one infraction. You're charged with both. If you do 2 crimes, you pay 2 punishments. Therefore, tough call would suspend Jake McCabe of the Toronto Maple Leafs 6 games for cross-checking and a further 8 games for cross-checking for a total of 14 games.